I didn't know they were doing both.
What are you doing here?
I didn't know they were doing both of us.
I didn't either. You know what?
Fine.
You know what?
No, it's fine.
No, it is fine. Because I was not told that you were going to be here. Had I known that, I wouldn't have walked in with that attitude. So that's...
Can I do one of the questions? Can I answer one of the questions?
Sure.
Great.
Can I answer the same question?
Yeah. Okay.
Is that how we're...
All right. Great.
Good.
Good.
Okay.
Great. I'm Luke Watson, co-founder of Third Coast Comedy Club in Marathon Village. We focus on local comedy for and by locals and do everything from improv, stand-up, sketch comedy, and more.
My name is Scott Field, co-founder, co-owner of Third Coast Comedy Club, a venue that's been open for almost 9 years. We found this particular location via Craigslist, and I have to credit Luke for doing that. We had been looking for over a year without much success.
Yeah, we had searched everywhere. Craigslist had not made the normal routine of searches, but this was a jean making factory right here in this particular suite, and they were making jeans here up until the weeks before we got open. Yeah, so with our business, we have 3 components. We've got the food and beverage, so the bar. We've got the training center, which also involves corporate training, and then we have our ticket revenue for the shows.
Yeah, I think some of the early successes we had were rallying a lot of friends and comics in the community who we already knew to pitch in and help out. There's definitely no way the 2 of us could have physically done everything we needed to do without other bodies being around.
You have to be tough in a lot of ways to be an entrepreneur. I think obviously you have to have tenacity and resilience, but just being prepared that you're not really going to have a day off, and you might have every now and then a day off, but it really is kind of nonstop. Once you figure that out, then I think it makes it a lot easier to maintain and keep going.
I'll say it at the same time.
Okay.
Okay. You got it?
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Accountant.
That would, yeah, get an accountant early on is great advice. I would say another piece of advice for anyone looking to be an entrepreneur is not being afraid to fail, which I think if you're already considering being an entrepreneur, then you're probably already not afraid to fail. But like, if you're afraid to fail, it's going to stop you from taking the needed risk to either get started or to do the next step. It took us years, I think, to learn that it is worth the time to create the processes and checklists and manuals. There's not a better way to communicate. Here's the standards we want, as Third Coast Comedy Club. Here's what we want for the patron experience. Here's what we want for the performer experience. So, yeah, spend the time on the front end doing that, and it will yield really good results. Seek counsel, receive it, be willing to learn from those that have already done, what you're trying to do before.
What Nashville has contributed to the success of Third Coast has been its people. There are a lot of really talented, creative people that move here. It is their participation in the business that's made it successful. If you're in a larger city like this, where there are creative types, really interesting people who are interested in lots of different things, it's those people Nashville has contributed to the success of Third Coast.
So yeah, we've got a lot of opportunities for folks of all ages. Within our training center, we've got young professionals all the way to retired. It's always changing, but all of that information is also available on the website, thirdcoastcomedyclub.com.